Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. I am Antizark and this is Guild Wars 1. We are continuing along with our character Sabrina the Dead, and we are moving into Port Rannoch. And we'll be doing this quest. Now, we are using henchmen. Now there is a, you might think, oh, well that's the only thing to use, right? No, there's actually another thing to use. And that is heroes. But we don't get heroes until we get to basically the third expansion in the series. And it's really hard. So, without heroes, it's rough. But we can manage that by getting heroes when we get to Antizark, which is right about here. Still wondering if we're going to do that. I think maybe we'll finish this one up by itself and then do some heroes. But honestly, it gets harder and it's easier to do regardless if you just move in there and do it. Alright, so we're going to start the mission and go right in. So, today I made some spicy chicken, and it's all made out of gochujang, sriracha. What else did I have? I think I put some seasoning salt in there, pepper, and things of that nature. Anyway. It's very good. It's awesome. So, now that we have the ranged guys going on, we have options. So, this fight is actually one of the harder ones. Or this mission, sorry. It's actually one of the harder ones. But the cool thing is that this is level... This is level 15, and they're all ranged. So very cool. And we're gonna, and you know, there's just the more you get, the better it is. So we're gonna hit another one. There we go, awesome. 4 of them. Now there's Gurn Blanston over there. He has a quest. A lot of people might miss him because he doesn't actually, do anything for a long while. Like if you don't know he's there, you're probably gonna miss it. Now, but we don't want all ranged targets, right? We're gonna need a little bit of minion support, so we're gonna have a few up, and we're just gonna watch this very carefully. There we go. Yeah. So this gives us a nice ranged and melee group. And what we're gonna do is, there you go, hit the Bone Fiend. That is, as it is the oldest of our minions. Stuff will clear out your sinuses. Good stuff. Every day I watch more and more of my comrades die at the hands of the Char. Now they've breached the wall, and I fear that my time may be running out. I haven't seen my wife in over 3 months. I'm not scared of dying, but I hate the thought of leaving her without at least a final message. My wife lives just out of Ascalon City. Her name is Melfa. Please, if you find her and tell her that I love her, I would mean a lot to me. Can you find her and give her this message? Sure. Oh. And everybody's dying. That is the one bad part about the minions. Right at the start. They don't last very long. But, that's fine. So that's the little hidden, not a bonus, but that's a hidden thing that you can do. There is also a challenge that does absolutely nothing for you, and that's trying to kill everybody without using the catapults, but that actually does absolutely nothing. So the bonus on this one, I believe, is getting people out of cages. I want to say. Yes, here we are. There he is. Master Armin Saberlin. You remember him, right? The idea is to not let him die. He's pretty tough, though. Seems to be alright. And, my son Dieter was carried off by the char after the first wave. Please find him. He's all I have left. Sure. No problem, Armin. Alright, so, yeah. Gotta rescue Dieter. Because Dieter. Alright, so we're gonna hit this. And hit another one of these. Nice. Alright, so we can only get 8. That's sad. But it's happening. There we are. And there's no jumping in this game. So you have to path around everything. A little annoying at first, but you get used to it. And the good thing about having these ranged in it, guys. Now, this is going to be tactical summoning right here. So, pop. We hit him with that. Okay, now, I'm going to, somebody got one dead body up there. It's going to get that one. I'm going to hit him with that. Now, those guys are up there. And there we go. We've created a situation where they've got to deal with those guys instead of shooting us. So, much better. They can run around eventually. We're gonna hit them with all that. Awesome. So, same deal, except these ones are gonna be, it does the closest corpse, so that one's actually gonna be on the ground. That's just fine. We can deal with these guys. Alright. And that's 7. The Char are actually rather tough. So the good thing about waiting this long is, for one, 9 more levels, and we are maxed out. Like we're max level in 9 more levels. So that's great. But the other end is that our minions are much stronger at this point, and having done all of the quests, and it takes a little while. You know, it does take a little while, and that's fine. And remember that the high ground does actually, it's not just a meme. It does actually help here. Alright, we'll hit another bone minion. Alright, cool. So, yeah, that was really good. The next thing we really want to push into is getting getting our stuff set up. Sorry, I'm saying things that don't mean anything. If we look at K, our soul reaping is kind of low. That is what we need to. Once we max out death magic, then we need to move into soul reaping. So there's 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 1 on the head. Sorry. Actually, is it 3? I think 4 is with the one on the head. Yes, 4 is. Okay. I like how the head piece is stacking. The rune is not. So if you somehow manage to get 2 head pieces, it would stack. But, yeah. Anyway, so we're focused on trying to get these guys out of here. You can see them ahead of there. They're fine. It's not a big deal. The only iffy part on this one is you got to keep Armored Saber and Lynn alive. Hello and welcome to the stream. Alright. And then we'll grab another one. Hop, there we go. And that should be enough to head on. And I am set up like a minion bomber. I don't really run it like a minion bomber because it's just a lot of mana at this moment, you know. And that's why I need to get my stuff picked up. So, help the overseers. Chaw has slaughtered and carried off many of our friends. They must be stopped. You betcha. All right. Hey, there we go. Oh no. But this, to give you a little bit of a background story, this is the first time, I think, in 2 years since the attack, that we've actually done any sort of offensive, except for the push to Pike and Square. Basically a suicidal rush to a point deep in enemy territory that is basically a suicide point. Is basically the only push that they've done at all. So what we're doing here is monumental in that moment and very heroic. It doesn't. I don't think the game really exemplifies that part as much. It is. It does get around to the heroics later on, but it's kind of like you're helping, and the heroics are more something that Prince Rurik is doing. But yeah. So we're gonna get some fiends up. Jill Chakram can stay up there. I'm not too worried about it. And those guys are fine. There we go. Now, Wreck Catapult. This one probably won't have a part in it, but you do want to get the parts out. Sometimes they will drop just handy little items that you can get in there. But the idea, though, behind this, Ascalon Engineer. Run away! Huh. Did he make it? Yeah. I think he booked it. Yeah. So. Yeah, let's grab some minions real quick. Because we're running low and we're about to fight a significant fight. Now, this is a crazy part right here. Look at this. There's the wall. That used to be on the inside, but they knocked through that wall, and this is just one part of it. But they pushed through that wall and slaughtered everybody and pushed us back to Ascalon. And we had lost Ren before that, and we were kind of Attack on Titan style, hiding behind the wall. If you guys know anything about Attack on Titan, that's kind of the same thing, but there's less intrigue with that wall. You know, it was just a big wall. There was nothing extra about it. So that was, so we're, the key is now, we want to get these catapults set up. So we'll talk to Siege Master Lamar here.
Damn Char snuck up while I was repairing this trebuchet. It's missing a release lever, a restraining bolt, and an arming crank. Search the other wrecked trebuchets to find those 3 pieces and bring them to me. If you do, I can fix this little lovely, and we'll give those Char a taste of their own filth. To activate the trebuchet after it's fixed, pull the lever once to load it, and once again to fire it. Anything under its blast will get blown to bits. But hurry! More Char come through the wall every minute.
I'm not sure if I can do that voice. I'll try, but if he says anything else to say, but I'm not sure I can mimic that one. So, here we are. Now, there we go. So we can just take it back one at a time. If you had more people, up to 4, you could just all go grab one piece. Bring it back. But we're doing piece by piece. It's fine. Fill up a bit. Yep. That didn't work. Alright. Arming crank. Let's go ahead and get some guys up. There's a body. Alright. Now you see here, that's what I was talking about. Killing all of those guys without the need of the catapult. Now, that's not going to happen. or the trebuchet, I suppose. That's not going to happen. I basically would have one chance of doing that. Oops, did the wrong one. I would have one chance of doing that, and then if I failed, then they would overwhelm me, which most likely they would. So we won't be doing that. Yeah. So go down here. This should be the last piece. There we are. No, 4 coins. That one is actually not the last piece. There it is. Right, catapult right there. That should be the last piece there. Animate bone minions. Bone fiend. Cast a thing to keep it going, and a kill shot for that. Yeah, get up some bone minions. There we go. Hit this. Heal. Heal. There we go. Perfect. Now, I do like that they changed this so that you don't have to run around hitting tab. I do a lot because it's habit. But, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Now, you don't actually have to load anything to this one. It's one of the expansions. You actually do have to bring some fire and load it up. And shoot. Boom. Every single damn one of them. Nice. So, what did that get us? Well, besides a ton of corpses. It got us the ability to walk over here. So, there's a thing you can do. So, once you go kill those guys over there, if you get close enough, the enemies will run out into the common area, or into this area over here. That's when you want to strike. Actually, right there. They're just coming out regardless. Nope, see? Alright, so that might hit. Yep. That definitely hit. So, I guess I missed the one opportunity, I suppose. He seems to be walking. Okay, here we go. Now, you see that? So there we go. If you walk up and just kind of start out, yeah, that's fine. There we go. Not sure what was going on. There we go. Alright, cool. So, we've taken out a significant amount of them in that attack. Now there's a manageable number. There's a few groups instead of, you know, just a bunch. I'm not sure if they're going to jump me. And I don't really want to take the chance. I'm not sure if everybody's going to run up. I feel like that's a thing that might happen. And I don't want to get bum rushed and lose my survivor. Because if you look at our titles, we are very close into survivor. Just before halfway, because the levels get harder and the experience gets more when you get higher. So even though we're level 11, the bulk of the experience is later, and it's based on the number of experience, and not the nice. My first mess. A token found during the Wayfarer's Revere. Trade it to collectors in town for a reward. Interesting. That's good. I like that. Now, this is the end, so we could have actually stormed this and just as soon as we killed that guy. Now, it is interesting that if you just run up, I guess you can actually kill him straight up because he goes into position. There we go. And that's both. 1,000 experience and a skill point.
The time for action has come. No more cowering behind this wall. From now on, we take the fight to our enemies.
Prince Rurik! Prince Rurik!
What is it?
Prince Rurik! We are victorious, but it has cost us greatly. During their retreat, the Char took prisoners. Several of our wounded have been carried off.
Ascalons will live in fear of these beasts no more.
Yeah.
We march to the north to free our brothers and take back that which has been taken from us.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Let's get it. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I got plenty of room. That's fine. If items are close enough that drop, you can pick them up. When you leave, they'll spawn in your inventory and whatnot. All right, still level 6. Not too great. Not too great. There we go. King Adelburn himself has ordered us to hold the frontier gate. That's what we intend to do. The world could come apart at the seams, and he'd find my garrison still at their posts. What is your business here? Frontier Gate fugitives. I was appalled when I heard what happened. It is unconscionable that 2 of my men would try to steal from the temple, but I went to confront Footman Tate, Footman Quinn, with these allegations. I discovered they had fled. I do not think they can have gone far. Shiftless and gutless as they both are, they must be within the eastern frontier, or perhaps far south as the pockmarked flats. And yet, now more than ever, all my men must stay focused on defending the wall. Will you find these 2 and bring them to justice? Sure. You're another one of those vanguard soldiers looking for Prince Rurik, aren't you? He didn't wait for you, but I think you still have a chance to catch up with him. The prince headed north to pursue the fleeing Char into the ruins of Sirmia. Follow the road from the frontier gate to Sirmia to rejoin the prince and rescue those carried off by the Char. I directed Captain Mikan up that way not too long ago. He might be able to direct you further. Sure. What services do you have to offer? Oh. Yep, lots of things I've already got. Merrick the Shouter. Not the soothsayer, but the shouter. He just shouts. That's what he does. Just yells at things. Yep. He's a yeller. Oh, yeller. All right. Let's check the inventory. And we'll see if we can identify a few things. Highly salvageable. Worth some extra gold. Here we go. The idea is that you will always make more money off of identifying and then selling items. One of these is highly salvageable. Here we go. That one's alright. We got 5 wood planks out of that. That's good. Wow. That's pretty good. Yeah, that would be a lot if I was that. But alas, I am not. Alright, cool. So, that's good. It's plenty. And Zulani chest. Zulani just kind of, agent just kind of follows you around with a bank on your quests and whatnot. And that's just what they do. It's a whole business. There we go. Alright, now. Alright, so we got all that. And we're moving out into the next area. Guardsman Noel is here. This way is Serenity Temple. That's the other area I was talking about that we need to go to. Now, look at this. It's got an air wand. The rest of these are staffs. Can't really use that. Not really any use, so not something we're going to go for. But so we're going to go into the eastern frontier and check this area out. So the only bad part about doubling up on different stuff, as far as like, sorry, not stuff, different minions and whatnot, is really just, I don't know, just having different timers on them is kind of annoying. You know, it's not the you know, first come first serve kind of deal. So if I have all the same minion, doesn't matter when they're running out. I know that the next two, if I'm maxed out on 8, the next two I summon will replace these, and I know that, and I can use that to bomb them, you know, to make them bombs. So here we go. So if I set these up, that one died, and then this one, Death Nova, and then we summon. That's a bomb. That's an explosion. That happened there. Does some damage, and I can set them up to blow up. You know. Heal them up as long as I need them, and then send them into a fight, and they'll be just ready to drop, you know. Real quick to drop. We got a lot of enemies here, right? Minions are falling down pretty quick. Just drop like flies. It's pretty good. It's like, oh man, we got a lot of enemies. Alright, cool. Everybody turns into a bomb. There we go. So we're just headed to the Serenity Temple. The biggest reason we're headed to Serenity Temple is that there is there are quests that we can do coming out of the temple that will actually give us extra skills. And you can only get them there. Or buy them. And we're not going to buy them. Because we are good little questers, and we definitely focus on all of our quests and make sure that we don't buy things unnecessarily and waste all the early money that we could be spending on better stuff and skill points. Because the thing that you will either run out in undoubtedly of money or skill points. All right. And that's how it looks. Like when you're in the later game, you're going to run up on random guys, and then it'll be like, hey, you know, what do you got? It'll be collectors, and they'll just show you, you know, what they got, and then you're like, that is an item I would like to have. So then you spend some time filling that request. And that's a lot of what the indicative, what the end game looks like, because it's all about gear at the end game. Everybody gets the same armor. The big difference is your inscriptions, runes, and weapons, along with their inscriptions and abilities. So you want to make sure that you get the right ones and you're actually sticking to a build, otherwise you'll just be a mess. Doing it all randomly and wildly just makes a mess, you know? Mm-hmm. Alright, so I believe Footman Tate is, I think he might come willingly. He realizes he did wrong. He's just scared. Oh, I can see by the look in your eyes that you've come for me. Or didn't you? What do you want with me? Or Master Rick has sent me. I don't know what to do. This is all very confusing. Everything will be alright. Oh, okay. I agree to come with you. There we go. Alright, so our next thing is go find the other footman. I believe he's over here somewhere. Or somewhere like that. They weren't too far apart. That's fine. Not exactly sure where to go. Maybe if I could. Here we go. Did we already kill the other one? Search the eastern frontier and Parkmore Flats for Footman Tate. I see. I think the other one is actually farther into the zone. The other zone. So that's fine. Yeah, we'll just bring this guy back unharmed. And, figure out the next one he should show us. After he's been turned in, he'll show us where to go next. Which I believe is the next zone in. And that'll very much lead us to the proper place. Alright, well. There it is. Yeah, so we're gonna go around here, back the way we came. Alright. These quests are very important, not for the items here, but for the experience. To get the survivor deal, any experience you can get safely is huge. So, and 140,600 is the cutoff for that. So we're gonna head back and get this. Now, it's more of a pain in the ass to go to Serenity Temple. So we're gonna go there first. And not continue on to Sirmia, which is through up here. And over to here, which this is all, I believe this is all Sirmia. Ruins of Sirmia is a very cool zone. I'm not sure why Stefan is stuck, but we'll get him on the way back. Ah, great. Very strange. I think they boxed him in is the problem. There we go. The in a constant battle, I find summoning 2 and enchanting 2, and then summoning 2 after that, and enchanting 2 after that. Just the and that over and over. I believe that's the best way to do it. You know, that that covers all the bases as far as that. Let me tell you guys about a girl I work with. So we had a meeting today, and she was talking about stuff. And I found myself, while she was talking, just looking at her and going, man, I would love to kiss that girl right now. She is so beautiful. She's like punk rock, too. Like, it's awesome. She's very chill and awesome. And, you know, but I was just looking at her like, damn, you're beautiful. Like, holy shit. What do I do now, you know? What do I do with my life because you're so beautiful? Like, should I talk to you like that? But then again, you know, like we work together and close enough that, you know, it isn't like, hey, you know, oh, it didn't work out. Oh, I just won't go to the 3rd floor anymore. No, like, we're right across the office and we work together a lot and we, you know, we have the same meetings together and stuff. And it's like, if it worked, it would be beautiful. If it didn't work, it would be really ugly. And that would be horrible. So I don't know, you know? But, you know, that's how you will always never... shit. Did he die? Did Tate die? Hell. Well, alright. I don't know where he went, but I think he's dead. I think he died when Stefan got stuck, too. So, or maybe he's back here. Maybe we just ran off and left him. That's a possibility. Sometimes we get stuck on stupid stuff. But we can run back to that area and see. We're going to go by it anyway. Since we've cleared out the entire area, basically all the way there, yeah. But yeah, man, this girl, like, shave sides, like, she's got like the whole, she's got like the female Viking look, you know? If she like braided her hair and it was longer, and kept it growing back, she would look a lot like the whole like female like tough Viking and whatnot, and hot, just hot, awesome, cool person, cool girl. I guess the question is, you know, like, what do you do in that situation? Like, do you talk to her or do you not? I don't know. I don't have the answers. Alright, well. I guess the, you know, better to have loved than lost. But you know, but then happy ever after never came from not taking a chance, because relationships are a chance. The whole thing's a chance. There's a very big chance that every relationship will fail. Probably more likely than not these days. But the question is, you know, like the ones that go for it and it works out, then, you know, hey, there you go. Anyway. I have a lot of options these days, which is cool, very cool. I'm working on myself. If you watch my um, progress vlogs and things of that like that, then we'll I get in there and I tell all and do the story and really just give everybody the the skinny. Now give everybody just the a good idea about how everything's going, and I find it good. I find it I can clear myself and I can clear my thoughts and really, you know, I don't even know who I'm talking to. Like, it was funny. There was a guy on the other stream that like the EverQuest stream that I was doing, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know who you're talking to, but I can't see them." I'm like, I'm talking to myself, honestly. I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to the future viewers that would be watching this video. And if I just sat here and talked to the one person watching my video, though, you know, it would not be inclusive, and that would not be, you know, I mean, inclusivity is fine, but like the, you know, it would not be very entertaining. It would be like, oh, watch one guy talk to another guy, watching the first guy play a video game. You know, it's, I just get on here, ramble, talk about things, and ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sin has a quest. Now, these are two very interesting characters in this game. You left. Yes. In the middle of a fight, you just ran off. There were storm riders everywhere. I could have been killed. What happened to the others? The merchant and the guards? I didn't know. Balthasar does not look kindly upon cowards. Neither do I. That will be enough, Sin. This man will have to explain himself and his action when he reaches the mists. Yep. We need gods of courage and war and all that other shit these days. Having a one god is just I don't know. I guess it's alright, but that one god's supposed to inspire everything, you know? Inspire courage and all that. I don't know. I like the idea of many gods. It's they're all just stories anyway. I'll make this short. The merchant Laris Dankworth and his caravan have been attacked while traveling from Serenity Temple to Rin. This cowardly fellow here was hired to guard, but once the fighting started, he turned tail and ran. Minlo and I are headed to Pockmark Flats to see if we can help any survivors. We could use your help. Will you come? Yes, I will. Smite and Shadow of Fear. Of course I will. Okay, they don't say anything else. Cool. Now, here we are. Now the temple. We got this big crater here, and the temple's here. So, we're gonna head out and go to the temple. But first, we're going to help these poor folks. And this, now that we've taken this quest, the caravan, Lars is still alive. Alright, and we're hitting this. Boom. Alright, so, now I've gotten a quest on me, or a quest. I've gotten a ability on me, Backfire. Also, they push this way. They push towards us. So you want to make sure you're defending this area and you don't just run off and do stuff. There are certain quests that you will get, and they're very common in the game, that will make you go out and stand in basically a doorway and defend. This one, okay, this one was actually very quick. Your timing is impeccable. I thought I was goner when I heard God started abandoning me. I owe you many thanks. Shadow of Fear. Shadow of Fear. Hex spell. Also damage adjacent foes to target 5 seconds. They attack slower. This is a very good spell and one of the top spells ever in the game for Necromancer. And just in general. Smite. Spell. Now, this is very important. This part here. So, that ability that was cast on me, Backfire, since this is a spell that gets I do damage every time I cast. Since this is a signet, that does not set it off. That's a spell, enchantment spell, still a spell, 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 and spell. So I could cast this. I'm very susceptible to anti-spell, spells. Like Backfire. But I can cast the signet and it will not trigger the spell thing. Now, if it says spells and skills, then that's a different thing. And actually, the cool thing about that is is actually still not a skill. A signet is a signet. There are abilities that do target specifically signets, and that's different. But that one does not. Alright. We're going to go ahead and go through here. Oh yeah, that's right. Now the fact that we're I'm such a high level that honestly I can sit there and take it, but you would not want to sit there. And also, this is a very bad build for just this. Menu Master is great supplementing other builds. Now, for example, a Necro Ritualist is a great setup. You can, the spirits you have and whatnot, also benefits from from certain things, but you can just up your ability that ups them. As well as death magic. So you're going to have even less health because you're going to have double the... here you go. And this is Serenity Temple. Very close. It's very, very close. And this is really what we want to focus on here. Getting quests here. So, Oran Odwin. So these are Stormy Eyes. And let's see, we can get Kane. Nothing really actually worth getting for there. So that's okay. Now that we've made it here, we're going to pick up these quests. So, lots of things here. But they're all low level, sadly. And all level 6. Now, there are certain... this is a low level area, but there are certain... here we go. Good. So, as you remember, we can kneel. I don't think we have anything else to do there, but this is definitely one.
To rain a blessing upon you, Sabrina of the Dead. I have a task that needs doing, and to recent events, I find that we are short of worthy monks to accomplish this task.
I can do this one because I am a monk secondary. You could also do it if you were monk primary.
Reports of the Char warband have filtered in from the eastern frontier. Devana is heading out to meet them and requested some healing support from the temple, but alas, there is nobody here who will undertake this task. Even now, she waits just outside the temple for assistance.
Cool. So, Devana needs healing. And you remember Devana from the original area. These characters, Minlo, Sin, Devana, those individuals, they become rather, and in fact, not her, they become rather in-depth characters throughout the game. So, Neil. Let's see if Melandria. Yeah, there's Melandria. Okay. Melandria is depicted by a druid. And Melandria will pop up if you kneel. Sorry, those are druids, by the way. That's a druid is like a nature spirit, and that's Arendite. Arendine. She's the what do you call him? The mesmer person. So, if you are a mesmer, she will offer you another quest. You'll remember that our quest was in the guy that was in... we got a few quests in from necromancers in the Sardelak Sanitarium, which actually, by the way, let's pop up to Ascalon City and turn in that quest real quick. But yeah, you remember we had two things there that were good as far as like quests and stuff, and that got us a lot of our base level quests. But then there's a secondary, just like there was in the there was a secondary and a third, just like there was in pre-Ascalon, pre-Searing Ascalon, which it's fine. It just just gives us the opportunity to get more skills without being charged by them. And you saw that quest with Sin. That one actually gave us skills as well. So,
have you seen Gurn? Oh, that's such good news. Lately I had this terrible feeling that he'd been killed. I'm sure that sounds awful to say, but I hadn't heard from him in over 3 months. I know it's tough out there, but he's still alive, and then I will continue to have hope. Thank you so much.
Good for you, then. Man, women were loyal back then. Shit.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah. They really ain't. Alright, Serenity Temple. And you see, I don't know if you guys saw that, if we look on the map, right here, this one actually heads into the Pockmarked Flats. And you can do all this area down here, and then come up here. We are not going to go that deep into it. That takes a very long time to do all these quests and whatnot, but we will be doing the quest. It's not really hard, because you saw we just, even the fugitives are out there, and we got to go get them, and that's fine. We just have to kill the other one. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Sabrina of the Dead. I'll take it. Rashina sent you to help me. It's good to have someone trustworthy at your back. Those Char don't stand a chance. You lead the way to the eastern frontier, and I'll handle the rest.
Alright, cool. So she wants to head that way, so that's fine. Meanwhile, all the way down there. So, let's get moving, because that, I mean, we might as well just head down to the area near Fort Rannoch if we're going to do anything, and then we'll just hop back up. After we've killed that, and I suppose we can just head down there, turn around, and then head on back up, because everything will have been killed. Alright, cool. So, and you can see even more of the damage that was done to Ascalon. I mean, look at all this. I mean, there were castles, and there were stuff, and these crystal things are actually the stuff that they shot at the people. And that only counts, actually, if you... see, watch. Boom. Oh, hold up. No, okay, that was a regular sacrifice that it does. That was not actually it hurting me because the quest, or the ability was on, the spell was on, which is fine. And that was expected. But yeah, you can you can uncover really quickly the stuff. But you want to watch out, because right here, see what happened? When you weren't watching, they sneak up right behind you, and I have to wait until I get, and that's why definitely having the purge hex or whatever, it's good to have. But you have to sacrifice one of your slots for that. And it's just it's a dance. It's a dance. What do you need for this zone, and what's going to make it? Because there is no all-round build. Nothing is going to do well all the time, because I can just be in the same zone and go into an area that doesn't have corpses, and I have to rely on my people for fresh corpses and whatnot, or to for one, for fresh corpses, but to kill everything, because like I can fight these guys, and sure, I can do one spell worth of damage to them, and if I have any undead already, then it's fine, but I can't summon from them because they're stone. So alright. And there was a cool thing that used to happen, is that there was an order of vampirism, and the cool thing was that you could get the minions here do order of vampirism on them, or even better, the vampiric minion spawning ability much later in the game, and then that would it's 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna rush to the guy there. And now that we have gone into the zone and come back out into the temple, we do have a respawn point, but everything else has respawned, so that's the price you pay. But hey, there you go. Now you have access to the quest, and you got the respawn point and all that good stuff. So, but we're not gonna go all the way down. We're just gonna pick up that guy, and we're gonna head swiftly to our destination. So we kill this guy. We take Divana back to the thing. We head on, get Tate, and fight our way back up to the area, or the place. And you see, normally this would not be good, but they, oops. Having them all there together is actually pretty nice. Because, though I can't pull from these guys for minions, I can pull from the ones that attack me at random. So, that works out. There we go. Alright, 7 slots, that's fine. Continue moving up, and there we go. Footman. Yes. Now, if you had heroes, it would actually be quicker to go from Fort Rannoch down and back up, maybe. But the it's kind of difficult with level 3s that are spawn there. Very good. There she is, Devana. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to head all the way back to here, and then run around here and go all the way up. Actually, for real though, we could head all the way back to in front of the temple, because it's clear. And then take a right, and then head through the mildly unguarded area, which is also fine. But we're collecting a lot of experience so far. So, and 46,000 on the survivor track. That's pretty good. That means we are, what is it? We are, yeah. We have 94 to go. 94,000 to go. And later on you get quests that, you know, do like 5,000 a piece and that kind of stuff. And 10,000 and all that. So, I mean, if you're staying alive through all that, then you're doing all right. And I think the key behind all that is really just like right now we're much higher level than everything, but there's going to come a time when, you know, everything's going to be we're going to hit 20 and we're going to stop, and then everything's going to continue. And, you know, they're going to be 21, 26, 28, 30, 32. You know, and that's hard to kill. That's real hard to kill. I was wondering, like, should I even try? Alright. So there we are. Relatively unharassed on the way here. And then we just take this right. Move on down the way about our day. So there's a bug that you have to properly tab, alt tab, and then you have to correctly click on the game and not just alt tab back in. Otherwise it will do that janky like jump around thing. And that was just an artifact that never got fixed when they implemented the ability to actually minimize and window mode it. That was a long time ago. Very long time ago. Years and years and years and years. I'd say this, the game has held up pretty well. Obviously it looks, looks very dated. And maybe I'm focused on the good memories I had back in the day, and whatnot. But I think it's a pretty good game. Just, from a visual standpoint. It's, you have to come at it with the right expectation, though. If you expect something crazy, you're going to get the bad. You're not going to get a good expectation of what the experience should be like. It's story back when story was important and video was important but wasn't achievable to the point that we've got it now. And so it did whatever it did. Doing very well, these mercenaries, but I am picking my fights pretty well and not, and we're not getting overwhelmed like sometimes do. I do like the fights where you just sit there and fight them off. Even as a warrior, it was really cool just, like to just lay waste to everything and just be like, oh my god, they're still coming, and, and then you're fighting for your life. The last report I got on the chart said they were over this way. Follow me. Sure. Let's go. Alright, cool. You have to stay together this way. Yeah, well, girl, you're running off. I do have an ability to heal her, though. I cannot resurrect her. Oh, look, Footman Tate. He's right over here. How about that? We'll go talk to Footman Tate. Everything's going to be alright. Come with me. Okay, well, there's some char over here. That's fine. So, perfect. And we will have finished this one in not too much of a terrible time frame. Still alive. You fought well, Sabrina the Dead. That'll show these beasts not to defile Ascalon with their presence. Return to Rashina and inform her of our victory. I'll stay here and make sure the area is secure. Cool. And we will. We're going to, we got Tate still? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure Tate just got lost in that, and got caught up in whatever was happening to the warrior there. There we go. So, yeah, we're gonna go under the bridge and not up around the top, as that might cause problems. Not sure if I'm going to get around to World of Warcraft tonight. I am rather tired. May just call it a night. Maybe do some streaming in the morning if I'm up early enough. But kind of just really tired and need a nap. I think we're actually going to try and do all of this with just the minions and the heroes, or the henchmen. I think. But I think, actually, since heroes are available, I think I can actually get... there are some that are part of this expansion. There's one that's part of this expansion, so I can get another Necromancer, and it's still part of this expansion. It wasn't part of the original game, but if I'm just not going to the other expansions to exploit that, then that's one thing. Still haven't decided on that. I mean, the smart option is to go get your basic ones and go get a certain point through the Eye of the North. Gives you some ones relatively easily and quickly, and all you gotta do is get to literally like a level 10 zone and you're good. Just a few quests past this one. We can hit that, and then we got to do the Eye of the North, which you can do at any level. So, and it doesn't really conflict with the storyline that goes on. None of them actually conflict with the other storylines, because the information that is shared in Eye of the North is indicative of pre-searing and not post-searing. So, this explains a little bit of post-searing, but yeah. I think, though, we'll probably... I don't know. It's really, really hard. It was hard to begin with, and I would like to get some heroes, and we can build them out. Oh, shit. Heal him. Don't you die right at the end, brother. I worked long and hard to get you up here. Yeah, you are. That's okay. Everything's going to be fine. It's probably just going to put you to death, but everything's fine. You'll be okay. Probably won't, but you'll be fine. As long as we get you to follow me, you'll be fine. Finally, we can put this matter to rest. It is a shame Quinn chose to throw his life away, but there is still hope for Tate. Nice. Mm-hmm. Lots of good stuff right there. Alright. We're going to pop over to Serenity Temple. Now that we're here, whatnot, we can pop. I like how the Zulani chest turns and faces me. That's interesting. Rashina, Priestess Rashina.
I am pleased to hear of your success, Sabrina of the Dead. We have had very little good news of late. Ascalonians like you and Divana are shining light in the darkness that threatens to engulf all of us. That's all.
Infused health. Spell. Heals for 102% as a variable of half your current health. Strength and Honor. Strength of Honor. Enchantment spell. Target ally deals 5 more damage in melee. Yep. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. At least not for this class. So, Greenwich Courthouse, we've already checked there. We'll check there again, just to make sure. Maybe we were waiting on a level type thing. Nope. The one thing that it does offer you here, and what these things are really for, is access to skills. So you find these places, and there's somebody who has a skill that, and I've unlocked all these. I'm pretty sure I've unlocked everything for pretty much for monk and restore life. Huh. So okay, I take that back. That was not something I had unlocked. You can see everything's unlocked. So Judge's Insight. Okay. That's another spell that I never just unlocked. And the cool thing is that once you unlock this, that's good for everybody. That's literally like all of your heroes and your PvP characters can use that as well as you. And also anybody else, as long as you're buying from the right skill vendor, can buy that skill now that it's unlocked. So if you want to do any sort of build, then that's really what you want to go for. The other thing is just you know, getting the quests that follow your or getting the skills that follow your play style and their what you're planning on doing. So now that when the skills are low, now that I've basically got all of the ones that I need. Not sure. Ooh, I got a level. Not sure if you can do anything better, but we'll see. Alright. That's fine. Pulled 1 out of Soul Reaping, up Death Magic. Now I'll be able to get 9, should be 9, minions. And we'll move on with that. So with that, I think that that is where we're going to end it. Thank you everybody for watching. I am Antizark, and this is Sabrina of the Dead on Guild Wars 1. And we are continuing along with the storyline that will leave us all the way through here and on to continents and worlds unknown currently in the game. So, very exciting stuff, and I hope to see you here next time. Thank you all for watching. Peace.
Boom.